Going on, everybody? It's your boy, that Pens fan 412, and I'm coming back at you with another. Can't say it that loud. Dealing with a little bit of a cold here, but another Penguins game review the day after the game. And what a game it was! What a game it was going into the game. Let's talk about it real quick, all right? The New York Rangers are on a 7-game winning streak. There's a lot of winning streaks going on this season. There's a lot of streaks going on this season, but the New York Rangers, as a Pittsburgh fan, everybody, and I literally mean everybody is praying, hoping that we're the team that ends this winning streak because they're the Rangers and we don't like when they win, right? And man, I mean honestly, it was a good game. It really was. They had Shizherkin in that. Let's go ahead and pull it in. Rangers at Pittsburgh, so they're walking in to the paint bucket. They're showing up in Pittsburgh. 7-game winning streak on the line, and Pittsburgh has just had a pretty lackluster-ish performance against the Carolina Hurricanes, and they're looking to change everything. Before we get into it, I just want to go ahead and say we are very close to 20 subscribers, folks. Very close. If anybody here that's been here since the beginning knows, I started this channel only a few months ago, just on a whim, on an idea, to provide the Pittsburgh fans' perspective of hockey. There's a lot of hockey YouTubers out there, a lot of really good ones, a lot of ones that have inspired me, and none of them seem to ever be Pittsburgh fans. So I wanted to change that, obviously. And there's where I come in. And yeah, I'm close to 20 subscribers. That might not seem like a lot. To me, that's everything. So if we could get to that 20 point before the end of the year, it's this Christmas week, folks. It's the holiday season. Gift me the opportunity to get to 20 subscribers, and then we will go on from there. I don't even care if you like the video. Just hit the subscribe button if you want to. I changed everything on the channel because I noticed that you couldn't hit the bell notification icon because my first ever video on here I made for children, and apparently that screws up everything. I got rid of that video. I said, screw that video, scratch it. It's gone. It's dust. It's in history. If you guys want me to re-upload it, let me know. But I'm not going to upload it as a child made video either. So now you can actually hit the bell notification icon. Thanks, YouTube. I didn't know. I barely know what I'm doing half the time anyway. So yeah, hit subscribe, hit the bell, like the video. I don't know, guys. Just we are close to 20 subscribers, and I would like to get there for the channel by the end of the year. That'd be wonderful. Anyways, for the real reason you're here, let's pull into it. Starting netminders for the Pittsburgh Penguins are your Tristan Jarry. Starting netminder for the New York Rangers is Igor Shizherkin. I know I don't say it right. I say it like that on purpose, just for future reference. I say Shizherkin. Say it like that. The first 30 seconds of the game, again. The first 30 seconds of the game, again. And there's Chris Kreider of all people as well. That's when, and Vlad Trocheck, who is a Pittsburgh native, by the way. They made this point like 40 times in the game, I think. Pittsburgh native. He's from Pittsburgh. Vincent Trocheck. He's from Pittsburgh. Remember that. What part of Pittsburgh? I don't know. It's like one of those things where like I'm from Pittsburgh, but they're really from like McKeesport. You know what I mean? So Trocheck gets the puck over to Kreider. 22 seconds into the game, Kreider snaps it on net, and it goes in the back of the net. That's it. That's if you ever want to give the Rangers a confident start coming in with a 7-game winning streak, 22 seconds into the game, let them score, let them get the lead. And it's 1-0 Rangers. And then the Tristan Jarry effect happened, right? Where he gets scored on, and then he's like, I am going to be a brick wall. You are going to have to knock me out for you to score on me. Because it became a brick wall. And then we're going against Igor Shizurkin, who arguably was one of the best goalies last year and is still a pretty dang good goalie this year. So it's going to be a tough one. And the first period showed that. One thing I wanted to point out, the best goaltender in this entire game were the set of bars. Now there's these bars, posts behind a goalie. Yeah. Those behind Tristan Jarry, those are the save of the game winners in this game because they put in the work. There are many times that the Rangers should have scored in this game, but those posts were just like, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. We roll into the second period, and it's still the same. It's we're trying to figure out how to score on Igor. We're trying to figure this guy out because he's arguably been always very on the ball against the Penguins. It reminds me of, and I don't want to say this because at some point we finally learned how to score on Henrik Lundqvist, and then things kind of got real rocky for him there because he just couldn't handle it. But it reminds me of that, where we just couldn't get past that guy, and we just can't get past this guy. But if Evgeny Malkin's on the power play, right, and he gets the puck from Sidney Crosby, it's about 14 minutes into the second period. And Malkin has the most Malkin power play goal I've ever seen. You know, like where he's just like chilling. He's just gliding. He's just waiting for his chance, his opportunity. And nobody's trying to stop him because he's just chilling, right? And then he shoots the puck and it just goes in the back of the net. Like he just waits. He waits for the perfect moment. And for once, waiting for the perfect moment worked out. And he scored. And it's 1-1 Pittsburgh. And then right before the end of the second period, on the power play, Zucker gets the puck over to P.O. Joe. P.O. Joe puts her on the net. And Brian Rusty, who's playing net front presence man in this game, net front presence man, he's just battling out there. It just deflects off him and it goes in the back of the net. It's 2-1 Pittsburgh. And then Lindgren, I guess he's taking notes from the Ranger captain Jacob Trouba because he just after whistle, after goal, after whistle, just he cross checks the heck out of Rust, right? And like it's one of those things where Rust scored, right? But he got cross checked so hard that he didn't even really care that he scored. He got back up. He was ready to throw hands. I don't know if you guys saw that. And like the Penguins were like, no, 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 you scored. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And Russ is like, I scored? Yeah. Just, he wanted to just flip him off. You know what I mean? Like, up yours, bud. Um, and that's like the second time in the game that Lindgren was like visibly trying to body Brian Rust. Like the first time Brian Rust, he went for the puck in front of the net. Lindgren got his stick up under his legs and like seesawed him. You know what I mean? And tried to boot, and Rust was upset about that. And then the other goal, the goal itself on the power play, just full force, just boom right in the back. Yeah, that's not comfortable. But he scored, and it's 2-1 Pittsburgh. We're rolling into the third period here, and about 8 minutes, almost 9 minutes into the third period. It's a beautiful. I talked about Malkin having the most Malkin power play goal, right? Crosby had the most Sidney Crosby goal, right? So Raquel gets the puck over to Gensel. This is a really good breakout, by the way. That starts with P.O. Joe. He gets it to Raquel. Raquel gets it over to Gensel. They bust into the zone. It's Gensel and Crosby. Gensel gets the puck over to Crosby. Crosby cuts across. Crosby hits his nice little backhand. Literal reason why NHL video games now have the superstar backhand beauty attribute, because Sidney Crosby is one of those guys who can quite literally hit a backhand shot better than most people can shoot wrist shots. Most people watching this video could probably shoot wrist shots, especially. And yeah, he puts it in the back of the net, right between Igor's legs. Igor, you might want to close your legs there, bud. And it's 3-1 Pittsburgh. And at that point, I'm starting to think maybe we figured this guy out a little bit. Maybe we figured this guy out a little bit, because Igor looked a little frustrated after that third one there. He definitely held that on himself there. He had accountability for that one. And then about a minute later, Brzezinski gets the puck over to Mr. Trocheck. He's from Pittsburgh, by the way. And Trocheck gets the puck over to Chris Kreider, and Chris Kreider once again. The play, though, right? So the play here is that Vincent Trocheck takes P.O. Joseph to school and just gets around him. I felt bad for P.O. a little bit. He just ankles broken, just destroyed. And then he gets puck over to Kreider, and Kreider, when Kreider has a partial break on a goalie like he did there, kind of scares me a little bit. I don't know, maybe it's because anytime I've ever seen Chris Kreider have somewhat of a break on a goalie, he ends up smashing into the goalie. And this is like previous experience, because we've had goaltenders get injured this way. Like, he just doesn't care, and he just runs through the goalie if he can't score the goal. Well, luckily he scored, so he didn't run through Tristan Jarry like he's done on previous goalies in the Pittsburgh organization, like Marc-Andre Fleury, in the playoffs. And then, it's 3-2, and the Rangers are back in it. They're desperately trying to obtain that tie. They want to keep that 7-game winning streak alive, and the Pittsburgh Penguins are just battling. They're holding on, and it's like 6 seconds left in the game, and Tristan Jarry with a miraculous save. Like, if Tristan Jarry played half as good as he is right now, we would have won more games in the beginning of the season. We wouldn't have been on a losing streak. He is locked in. And Tristan Jarry, with the final seconds of the game, with a miraculous save, keeps the Penguins in the lead 3-2 to win the game, to finish it out, to end the New York Rangers 7-game winning streak with a 3-2 win in Pittsburgh. Your 3 stars of the game: first star, Sidney Crosby, Sid the Kid, with a goal and assist. Second star of the game is Chris Kreider with 2 goals. Third star of the game is Brian Rust for being the battling man in front of the net. Shots on goal in the favor of the New York Rangers, 28-24. Faceoffs in Pittsburgh's favor, 56-43. 2 out of 3 power plays scored by the Pens. No power play scored by the Rangers. Equal penalty minutes. More hits on Pittsburgh's side. More blocks on Pittsburgh's side. A ton of giveaways on Pittsburgh's side. And less takeaways on Pittsburgh's side. The Rangers are really... you got to be good to be lucky, and you got to be lucky to be good. And the reality is, the Rangers were, as far as offense is concerned, they were the better team, but the Pittsburgh Penguins held on, and the superstars, Malkin and Crosby, uplifted the team, brought us to victory. But hey, that's it. This has been the Pensman 412, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you disliked the video, give it a dislike. If you're a Rangers fan and you're upset because you guys lost your winning streak to the Penguins of all teams, I don't just dislike the video. It's fine. I understand. It's cool. Drop in the comment section some stuff, talk some smoke. But either way, I will see you all in the future. Peace out, everybody.